I've been gaming for the better part of 15 or so years, and never have I seen the community get fucked by so many studios at the same time in my life. I just got a new graphics card, and one of the first games I wanted to play with my new fancy friend was The Last of Us. My old 1660 Ti just wasn't cutting it, or maybe it was the fact that the devs, I don't know, maybe forgot to even remotely optimize this game. Regardless, it booted up after not having played for a few weeks, hoping in my heart, my small cholesterol-filled heart, that maybe, just maybe, I could get past building the damn shaders without crashing. And what do you know? It booted, and I was back at the dorms of Colorado University. Everything was going great. I was killing infected in higher numbers than I had ever even seen my frames go. And after a solid 10 minutes of breathing that not-so-fresh, spore-ridden air, I saw my way out of the dreaded dorms, and finally, I'm able to get that gate open and let my sweet baby girl through. And the horse. All I needed to do was push the cart with the generator on top of it over to the cord, grab the cord, Joel, please. I just got this game to run for a solid 15 minutes. Don't do this to me. Please, don't do this to me. And just like Joel, my entire world crumbled underneath my feet. Everything was going great. The game was running smoother than ever before, only to be stumped by a goddamn glitch. So not only did the devs forget that they needed to optimize their game, they also forgot that they needed to patch even the simplest of bugs. And so, just like that, I put the controller down once again. Splux, it's not the 90s anymore. Just do a Google. Oh yeah, I guess that is a thing. And what do you know? There's a solution. Just gotta pause the game, find the accessibility menu, there it is, and then switch on the funny little option that says skip puzzle. What? That can't be right. I'm supposed to do the puzzles, right? I mean, that's literally part of the game. And after another few minutes of research, apparently that was the only possible way I could find to overcome the obstacle in this game. The only way to open this gate was to literally cheat and possibly miss out on a few lines of dialogue in a story-based game. And you might be thinking, it's only a few lines. You still have the whole game ahead of you. You'll hear thousands more lines of dialogue, and most likely the dialogue wasn't even that important anyway. And if you've ever played The Last of Us, you would disagree with that statement as much as I do. There isn't a line of dialogue in this game that doesn't have some sort of storytelling value to it. I've gone through all the emotions with these characters and have come to love them. And goddammit, if I want to hear what their sweet, sweet voices have to say, then I should be able to. Even if it's not important. And I mean, there's also the fact that I paid $70 for a AAA game, and I don't really want any of that money to go to waste, even if it's only a penny. This game has been out for almost a year now, and there's still bugs in it. Bugs as simple as prompts not letting you interact with them to literally progress. And I get that not every single bug is going to get patched, but if there is a glitch that literally prevents you from playing the rest of the game without having to skip ahead in the menus, it should be one of the first bugs to patch. There's no excuse for this bug to be in the game 11 months after its release. It's ridiculous. And believe it or not, this isn't the only game where the devs are releasing unfinished work. For example, a new game that just came out was Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and you bet, it was released with tons of bugs at launch. Now, I have yet to play this game because frankly, I'm not so sure I want to throw another $70 in the trash again, but according to some Steam reviews, the optimization on this game is, well, just kind of horrendous. And the devs just don't seem to care all that much about fixing them. It's getting to the point where modders are fixing this game before even the devs do. If your game has to be fixed by the community that doesn't even get paid to do what the game studio should have done a long time ago, let alone having already paid the new norm of $70 for a game that doesn't even work, then there's a serious problem. The only thing the devs have really done about the game being in as poor shape as it is announce an apology that says, and I quote, "Players using cutting-edge, multi-threaded chipsets designed for Windows 11 were encountering problems on Windows 10, or high-end GPUs coupled with low-performing CPUs also saw unexpected frame loss." So essentially what they're saying is, sorry your CPUs and GPUs didn't get shot with Cupid's arrows and weren't a perfect match for each other, and sorry you're using the wrong operating system. Get scrub. Now, I don't know about you, but my GPU and CPU aren't a match made in heaven, but they still run Red Dead Redemption 2 just fine. And if there's any game that would need the most optimized hardware to play it, it would be Red Dead 2. Devs these days aren't just getting lazy when it comes to fixing things like bugs. Take Call of Duty, for example. Now, this game is relatively bug-free and optimized pretty well, actually. But that doesn't mean the devs aren't spitting in the face of the community. In fact, I'd argue that Activision, the studio that released Call of Duty, is being a bigger prick than most cacti have to their community than any other game studios. It's no secret that all Activision really cares about is getting their players to spend as much money on their games as possible.
First of all, congratulations, Mr. Krabs.
Hello, I like money.
This game has at least 2 new bundles in the shop every week, and maybe 1 new map, gun, or game mode every month. Now, I'm not saying that microtransactions are a bad thing, but if you're prioritizing making 10 to 20 bundles a month just to get more money from people who have already paid for your game, then you're just a douche canoe, buddy. The least you could do is respond to the community and take their advice so you get more of them to play your game. But instead, all Activision is doing is trying to make more money and watch their player base drop by more than half within a month of the game's release and losing more and more players as you watch this video. In conclusion, devs, stop releasing unfinished games and listen to the community, because if they want something to change to make them actually want to play the game, then you should probably do it.
My style is ridiculous.
Yes, yes. Yes, yes.